Hello, dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Hope you all are fit and healthy at your home. I'm Sandhya Patel, your class 8th science teacher from St. Mary High School. So, in our previous class, we have started the new chapter, that is chapter number 15, Some Natural Phenomena. In our previous class, we have discussed that what is natural phenomena, what is the meaning of it, and also we have discussed some example of the natural phenomena that is occurring in our daily life, or you can say that occurs sometime. So this we have discussed, and we also discussed that in class 7 you have learned two type of natural destructive natural phenomena, that is storms and cyclone. And in this chapter you're going to see or learn another type of natural phenomena, that is lightning and the earthquake. We have also discussed that what is lightning, how lightning occurs, and what are the reason for it. After that, we have seen some properties of electric charge. We have seen that by rubbing any two object, it produces or it acquires some electric charge. After that, we have seen the types of charge, that is positive charge and negative charge, and also we have learned that how they're interacting. We know that when like charges are together, they will repel each other, and if unlike charges are there, they will attract each other. Like means same and unlike means different, right? And today we are going to see further what is given in our textbook. So let's see. Transfer of charge. Activity 15.4. Take an empty jam bottle. Take a piece of cardboard slightly bigger in size than the mouth of the bottle. Pierce a hole in it so that a metal paper clip can be inserted. Open out the paper clip as shown in figure 15.4. Cut two strips of aluminum foil on about 4 cm into 1 cm each. Hang them on the paper clip as shown. Insert the paper clip in the cardboard lid so that it is perpendicular to it. Now in this activity what you have to do, you have to take an empty jam bottle. And after that you have to take a piece of cardboard which will should be slightly bigger than the size of the mouth of the bottle. Then you have to make a hole in that cardboard and through which the metal clip can be inserted. Then you have to open out that, take the paper clip and open out as shown in the figure. Then you have to cut two strips of aluminum foil of about 4 cm into 1 cm and then hang the paper clip as shown in the picture. Insert the paper clip in the cardboard lid so that it is perpendicular to, and the pin should be hang perpendicular to the cardboard. Charge a refill and touch it with the end of the paper clip. Observe what happened. Is there any effect on the foil strip? Now I have to charge a refill. We know how you have to charge the refill by rubbing it with other object. So by charging the refill and then you have to touch the end, or then you have to touch the end of the paper clip. What will happen that you have to observe? Do they repel each other or attract each other? Now touch other charged body with the end of the paper clip. Do foil strips behave in the same way in all cases? Can this apparatus can be used to detect whether a body is charged or not? Can you explain why the strips repel each other? So what will happen when you take a charged body near the uncharged body? Something is being observed that you have to take note, that you have to observe. So let's see ahead. The aluminum foil strips receive the same charge from the charge refill through the paper clip. Remember that metals are good conductors of electricity. Now, what happens when you take the charge refill and keep it near to the aluminum foil? It will receive the same charge that is present in the paper clip, that is present in the refill through that paper clip. And you also have to remember that metals are the good conductors of electricity. The, the strips carrying similar charges repel each other and they become wide open. Such a device can be used to test whether an object is carrying charge or not. This device known as electroscope. Now the strip that is carrying the similar charge will repel each other. Already we have discussed this, right? When there is like charge are present, they will repel each other. Therefore, it will repel each other and will become wide open. And such device which is used to see or check whether an object is carrying any charge or not, and it is known as electroscope. Thus we find that electric charge can be transferred from a charged object to another through a metal conductor. So from this thing we can find that electric charge can be transferred with the help of a charged body to the another charged body by a metal conductor. Touch the end of paper clip gently with hand and you will find a change in the foil strip. They came back to their original state. Now what you have to do? You have to hold that strip and you will observe something. What will happen? They will come back to its original state. Repeat charging of foil strips and touching the paper clip. Every time you will find that the foil strips collapse as soon as you touch the paper clip with hand. Why does it happen? The reason is that the foil strips lose charge to the earth through your body. Now you have to do this activity again and again and you will observe that as soon as you touch that foil, it will collapse. It will come back to its position. Why this thing is happening? Because the foil strip is losing its charge and it has been going to the earth by your body. We say that the foil strips are discharged and this state is known as discharge. Means that foil is losing the electric charge, hence we can say that it is discharged. The process of transferring, underline this line in your textbook, the process of transferring of charge from a charged object to the earth is called earthing. So when the charge is being transferred from charged object to the earth, this process is called earthing. You must have heard this word earthing, right? Very commonly used in our housing. Right? When electricity has been done, electricity connection is been done, we are saying that the electrician are saying that we have to do earthing. What does it means? Earthing means that they are, if in the case of something happens, some electric shock or electric charge has been released, then to protect ourselves there has been earthing has been given, and due to earthing the extra electric charge or the electric charge get towards the sorry go towards the earth, and this will save ourselves from the electric shock. Earthing is provided in buildings to protect us from electrical shocks due to any leakage of electric current. I have just explained why is earthing is being used. So to prevent us from the to protect us from the electric shock, the earthing is been done. So for today this much only, and in our next class we are going to see further what is given in our textbook. So thank you so much.